interview. So
Yeah.
let's see here.
Yeah, this is so aggravating though, because I need to be able to post the links. If
I
you
see. Let's see. So is it this upcoming thing is live? Okay, I'm seeing the link where we're live then. So I will post this on social media and tag your stuff as well. And then right now,
so we're live.
discuss.
Welcome to chaos.
All right.
Sorry about all of the Zoom crap. I don't know. I think the problem before was I thought I had solved the problem by making a new meeting, but apparently it's for some reason still made its own video instead
All
of
right.
just using the settings I gave it. So
So do I need to post this link in the Discord or we have it there already?
yeah, probably wouldn't be bad.
I'll put it on the Discord then.
I could post it on X real quick.
Okay, great. I tagged you in something on X as well, so
Live chat. Heroes of Fight and Magic. Yeah, I'm starting to think these live videos aren't even
the chat's
worth
fun,
the
but it's
effort.
it has an extra step where it hemorrhages and
Yeah, it shouldn't
whatever.
be this hard. I don't know why.
Um,
It should just be you click to start the thing and good to go. All right. Let's see. Is everything kosher now? We've got okay, I see it live, but do we have any confirmation that people
we have
can
8 people watching. One of the people watching, please say something in the chat.
uh,
Okay, we got Unfrozen official. That's great. Well,
okay,
yeah, someone from
yes,
the
we're
official
good.
Unfrozen people said, "Hello there, glad to see you streaming. We saw your interview with Neil and remember it
Oh,
fondly." That's fantastic. Thanks
wait,
for
those are the developers of the game?
that's the official YouTube channel of the
Oh,
developers of the game.
wow.
So thanks so much
Yeah, well, then
for
we could ask
the
for an interview now.
yep. But well,
All right, Matt, you ready to do some driving?
yes, let me so I need to share my screen. Oh, you have to tell me I can share my screen.
Okay. You can share your screen, Matt.
Oh, good. Here we go. Okay. And I am going to, you can't hear any music yet, but I'll adjust it later when we're at that point.
Yeah, we got the demo here.
Yes,
I've
got
been
the
playing the hell
demo.
out of this thing.
Right, so you can see the demo on the screen, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, good. And you can't hear anything yet, right?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine.
You know what? I
So,
don't think it plays until you
oh, I
take.
see. Okay, so I'll adjust that in the Windows sound. But yeah, why don't you get started talking about the game proper?
Yeah, this is the Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era by Unfrozen.
Yeah, we want to thank
And
Unfrozen for an advance copy of this beta demo.
yeah, so this is an official prequel hailing back to the origins of the genre-defining, critically acclaimed series of turn-based strategy. And I think they were mentioning Neil because he's just written a history of this franchise, right? And a lot. I think he talked to the Unfrozen team quite a lot about this. But there's a lot, if you study this Heroes of Might and Magic franchise, there's been some there's a kind of a convoluted history of this with as far as the lore and the story of the game goes and bouncing around. So I don't think you need to really be familiar with any of that to enjoy this game. When you say, Matt, you just start fresh with
Yeah, I
this.
think you can start fresh, and I would say I was looking over the history of some of the older games. Weirdly, some of the more recent ones are called Might and Magic Heroes instead of Heroes of Might and Magic, which is a little bit confusing. But regardless, yeah.
It's
Um,
got its ups and downs. I mean, most people
and it's
think
up
the
and
third game is
any
the
series
best.
has its ups and downs. And I think this is very much like a back to basics approach where it's looking more like the traditional games like Hero of Might and Magic 3 and that kind of stuff that people know and love. It's set in a prequel era. It has this really cool live orchestra music from the Heroes Orchestra, which is,
I think they made the right call with that because
yeah,
it was a great. I mean, Heroes 3 and 4 great games. You don't really need to reinvent the whole game. You know,
right. Some of the
throw
later
the
ones
mechanics out the window.
had like some of the later ones had like 3D cameras, right? And kind of would
Oh,
overdo it a bit. And this, I think it's, and well, you'll see, we'll get there. But this beta demo that we got access for to Unfrozen, which is again, thanks for this. It has, a tutorial, can do single player with classic, a few different modes, classic, single hero, and arena,
mhm.
um, with four of the six factions in the game. And the game's on early access, so the early access is something that is, I should pull that up on Steam, but it's, coming out soon. It's not out.
Now, when is it going to come out for real?
Let me pull
Do we
that up
know?
on
It just says
Steam.
2025. Well, we got the developers here.
Oh, we do. That's true. I got some
When's it coming
Unfrozen
out? I wanted a
Heroes.
date and a time. Okay. Well, they probably don't know that either.
Oh, let's see. So I'm looking this up here. Heroes, Might, and Magic, Olden Era. Everyone seems to, Jeremiah says in the chat, everyone seems to prefer Heroes and Might and Magic 3. Yeah, that seems to be, kind of the big favorite. And you can add it to the wish list. They don't have a date as to when the early access will be, but it'll be
Soon.
later this year. And Unfrozen official points out a lot of people also enjoy Heroes 2 and Heroes 5.
Yeah, see that.
So I hope Unfrozen would know which which of the games people
So they
like.
probably don't want to say, "Oh, but this one sucked."
No, but I mean, like you said, these things have up and down. Jeremiah says good to know. I'm just going to move up this chat so I can see it a bit better.
Oh, we got.
And also, oh, it says sharing through Zoom can be troublesome because the game was struggling but seems to be fine. And to our question, if a game sucks, the answer is tomato. So so let's get started and see how this game runs with the Zoom performance. Uh, and let me do continue.
When you shared the screen, did you select the option to optimize for video?
Mm,
Was there
no.
was there a click box? You might want to stop sharing and try it again.
Okay, sure, I can do that.
Let's see if that
So if I do share,
thing
I
will.
see. So I'll optimize for video sharing, and I'll do the game. So all right. So
Let's see if.
hopefully this looks a bit better here. Um, and the previews are looking good according to Jeremiah, so that's great. Okay, and we're seeing the menu with the dragon and all
It's
that.
looking good. Looks a
And
lot better.
let me go up in
Wow, look at that
the
drag.
game the game music. Can you hear anything? I might have to do a setting.
Yeah, I hear it.
You're hearing it? Is okay, it's not too loud. It's a good volume.
I
So
think it's good.
if the sound is too loud, let us go. Okay, so Unfrozen says it's 9 p.m. over here only briefly. Have fun playing. And if you have questions, yep, thank you, Unfrozen. And I will I will reach out about we're running to interview one of the developers on this Matt Chat show. So please I'll follow up with that with you guys. But thank you so much.
Yeah, we've
So
got a lot to talk about.
a lot to talk about. Okay, so let's get started with the game. And you can hear the sound, and can people in the audience hear the sound? If not, we'll keep going. But we'll go on to quick start.
Quite a few people watching. Come on,
We do,
folks.
yeah. This is good. I mean, the game's not quite out yet, so this is,
Let's
and
peek.
the embargo for this just lifted in the last week, so that's so great. So here we can see in this beta
All we see is
demo.
a gray box.
What is this?
It's just a gray box. Are you in the game or watching a cutscene or
I
what?
am in the game. Is it not? I'm showing pick game mode. Is it not?
Looking at a gray box. We might need to go back and not optimize for video. Holy cow.
Okay, I will share again.
Hey, Zoom.
Thank you, folks. I will not optimize for video sharing. I'm going to share my sound.
Oh, I'm gonna send it.
And okay, what about now?
All right. Now I can see.
Good. Okay.
So we either have a choice of like somewhat of a stuttery video or no
All right,
video.
and Jeremiah says sound is good, so that's great. So we have these three different game modes here, and the final game will have like a campaign mode and other stuff. But this beta demo, you can do arena, which is a quick game mode that puts you right in a big duel. Classic is what people are expecting, and single hero is like classic, but each player only controls one hero.
That's an
So maybe we
interesting
should do
setting that they've got there. Because I mean, the
which
whole
one?
concept of this was it was like a strategy game, but with the main character that you play, right? A hero. That was the
Yeah,
big.
yeah, right. The hero unit. And why don't we try the single hero mode? I think that makes sense. It's not like we'll get through a whole
Yeah.
level here. And there's limited levels here. The final version of the game will have more. With these maps, we can do Harmony, Helltide, or Memory Lane.
We could have played a. I wonder if we could have played a multiplayer game online.
I don't know if Zoom would handle that, but
It's
I like the idea. So
easy to be struggling just with
we'll
this.
pick Memory Lane, excuse me. And so we have these different factions. You can only pick 4 factions in this demo. The final game will have 6. You can be Temple, Necropolis, Dungeon,
Uh,
and Schism.
what do you want to do? Which one has rats? Does one of them have a rat character?
That's a good point. I think if one is to have a
That one's
rat,
got a
it
rat. Look.
looks
What's
like
that?
it. That looks like a rat right there. So we'll do Necropolis, I guess.
Yeah.
There you go. And you can pick your hero. A lot of good heroes
Yeah,
to
the
pick
artwork
from.
for this is fantastic.
Yeah, really good artwork here.
They're better portraits than you see in Baldur's Gate, I think.
So we can do. Who do we want to? You can't play as a rat. It doesn't look like, but
I like the guy with the hat.
we can do the hat guy. That's fine. So Guildmaster class store.
Look at
Grave
him.
robbers growth in your city increases by 2 under his. Yeah, I mean we'll get to the. If you hold
Right.
down Alt, you get more information. Where a luck stat increase. It looks like a leprechaun a bit with the ears, I guess. And you can read minds. Okay, great.
You only get a certain number of skills, right? So you don't want to pick somebody with junky skills.
Yes, and then when you level up, you can kind of add on to it. And I like this, the best in the realm at finding bones and striking good deals with bad people. So
Huh.
we're just doing a short little map here. I'll probably die pretty quickly. Again, this artwork on the loading screen and whatnot, very impressive.
Oh, I think they have a different or different UI for each faction.
I think you're right, yeah.
That looks different, that loading screen.
Oh, right, that could be too, doing a different loading screen.
I mean, the picture looks the same, but that bar, I think is, I could be mistaken about that.
Custom loading bar, that's exciting. Okay, let's go. And here we go. I mean,
Boom, there we go. Right back to 1998.
yeah, I
Or
mean, this looks
actually,
better than.
when did the Heroes 3 come out? I don't even remember.
When did Heroes 3 come out? I have
Hang
that
on, I can
pulled
find
up.
that. You just
You can find
continue
it,
to
yeah.
talk.
So I'll go. So yeah, I mean, this game, it's a
99.
combination. 99. Wow, that. Oh, right, yeah, because Heroes 1, I think, was 96, 95, something like
Matt,
that.
you know what that means? It means we can party like it's
Like it's
1999.
1999, as Mr. Prince said, correct? So what we have here is. What's this, I wonder? Okay, but I mean, this is the classic. You move your hero around the board,
Look at that
fighting
fog.
people and taking over other towns. But you can also go into here, right? And look at all this cool. The camera moves a little bit when you move the mouse, but you get that cool skull in the background. And you can build buildings, and different buildings that you buy are different units with different strengths.
What do you like to build first? I always go for the whatever I think it's Eternal Visage 2 on this with this character, but there's one that will give you more money.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good one to start with. It gives you passive stats.
The only problem with doing that is you're not getting extra troops right away.
No, but we can still move. We want to move all these troops to our main army to start with,
You can combine those two in the middle there
right?
because you only get that number of slots.
Yes. And you run out of slots pretty quickly, as we were
Oh yeah.
talking about offline. So
So
we
then you
can.
want to recruit some more creatures.
Oh, well, okay, right. Good point. So we want to go
There you go.
recruit creatures and
And look at that third thing there. Is that a rat? No, is that a wolf or?
looks like a wolf, maybe looks a bit rat-like. Maybe wolf-rat combination is undead pet. That's what it says. Is there a creature or person whose life has been prolonged by unholy means? So we have to build a certain. We'll do that for the next day. Build something to get some of these guys in there. But we
Yeah.
might as well construct the max possible, and we'll add them to our army. We'll go
Wait,
explore.
I don't think you go back.
Oh,
think you left one hanging
I
there.
did. There you go.
There we go. Now I got a decent army.
Decent army to start with. I mean, that's in those first games, especially if you get into a fight, you'll die right away.
Hey, before you leave that town, can you go back for a second?
Yeah.
So this is one thing I noticed that's new. I've never seen it before, but if you click on that top left icon, one next to it with the scales,
Yeah.
apparently this is I've never seen this in other Heroes games, but when you get these law points in addition to gold from your cities, and you can get various perks
Hmm.
for your army or
That's
faction.
cool.
So we don't have any yet, but that's just something to another thing to keep in mind as you're playing.
Some
You want to
more
come back and
ways
check this.
to
Yeah.
play it. We have Shane plays is chiming in. What madness is this? We were playing some of the beta we got access to from our friends at Unfrozen for Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era, which it enters early access pretty soon. So we're just doing a quick little play of
There's
the
also
match.
upgrade, but we can't do that yet because I think you need to have more
Yes, you
buildings.
need to have other things. So all right, so we're
Okay.
here. We can do gold. We can fight. We can do these
You
artifact
know that
things.
if you
And
hold down the Alt key, it will highlight everything?
that is very useful. Yeah.
That
Let's see
is, yeah.
the gingerbread house, knowledge garden. You can zoom in if you want, which is kind of cool. Or you can zoom out and it looks
It looks
like
good to me.
it does. Yeah, you can zoom in a little bit. But I like this hand drawn stuff with the clouds and the
Oh, yeah.
that's cool. But let's why don't we
This is
uh
always the tough part of the game is
yeah,
like,
maybe we can do the magic wheel will increase spell power by 1.
yeah, we have to get into what all these stats do.
All sorts of stats. Um all right. So do I destroy them? It does have the classic look. And so you can have it automatically fight for you, but that's not fun.
Well,
But it is
sometimes it is because if you're so overmatched or you got such a big army that you're not going to lose anybody, you can
yeah.
just you basically get credit for it without having to go through
So
this.
I have the speed set up to super fast.
Well, how'd you do that? I couldn't figure out how to speed it up.
If you go under settings and it must be on the main, but somewhere under gameplay, I have it where it's like stupid fast. But the stuttering animations are in effect. Correct. Yeah, the game does not stutter this much. I need to upgrade my internet or something, but so we can try and have our guys move here. Attack them. So again, with the hexes and stuff, very much like the original game. Looks better. I like that it's a static view for the map. It's not like something with the camera.
Yeah, you don't rotate it around or
You
anything,
know,
which,
it's not trying to be too fancy.
well, it's like chess. I mean, you don't need rotate
Right, right.
around all that. It just makes it harder to control.
That's right. And you can only move a certain amount each day.
Get that shoddy shield.
Yeah, looks good.
Now, if you go into your inventory, you can see the how the hero has his own gear.
That here.
I think that's the spell book
The
there.
spell book. So inventory is.
They've got a ton of spells. I think they might have more spells than this than the originals.
Oh,
How
probably
do you get
so.
the I think maybe you double click on your portrait down there.
That makes sense. Yes, there you go. Right,
So
we can see the
that
shield in his
shield
gun.
there.
And I love these descriptions are always fun in these games. It may be just a plank of wood, but at least it's sturdy wood. It
That
would not
gives you
be up.
+2 defense. So the way that works is I think it's not just you, it's your whole party, your whole army gets that bonus.
Right, that makes sense. And this is the boost that we get as playing as this character is the hero, which is nice. So we can go.
There's even another detail there if you open that back up again
Yep.
and click on the shield.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe this one. Hold the shift key down. Oh, cannot be upgraded. So that's, I guess, one that can't be upgraded, but a lot of the items you find, you can actually use some points to upgrade the items.
A good question from Jeremiah. Is there a way you can see hexes on the world? Can you see the hex grid on the world map? We can go into settings
It's a good question. I don't know.
and see there's additional. And this is how you
Starts
change
edition.
the speed. I can make it a little bit slower, but you can change your battle speed here. Um,
I missed that setting.
yeah, it's kind of buried in there. And then under settings, he wants to see if you can add the hexes to the map. Interactive object on hover, highlight active creature,
I don't think so, because I was looking for something like that too.
and set these different, you can make it windowed a lot of different resolutions. I just have it as 1440p. Um,
Out,
audio, yeah,
maybe under
1920.
outlines, is there a?
Oh, maybe,
Oh,
let's
where'd it go?
see. Outline, let me try some of these outline things.
No, that's just for the items and stuff, right?
That's the item. Oh, why not? Uh,
I know there's a spell you can get that will outline the borders, but I don't know if there's a way to show the hex.
okay. But yeah, I agree that's a little surprising. But we'll
Well, we
be.
could always, this is just the demo, so I mean,
We can report bugs in
please put hexes.
this version, right? So we'll keep on going. Maybe we want to go back to the castle. What do you think? We got all these different
I pick
places.
up that wood there.
Oh yeah, sure. Gotta have the
Couple.
wood.
I don't know about you, man. I mean, when I play this, I try not to get into a scrape until I've had at least a week to build up more troops.
I think that's fair. And it takes a while.
There's plenty to do without getting into a battle.
Right. That's a good point. Oh, what about the trophy hunter's den?
That'll give you some free stuff.
Yeah. Oh, but we got to fight this guy to get it. Got it.
What's that over there to the? No, if it's got a monster out in front of it,
Yeah. Oh, we're done for the day. So if we switch over the turn, your turn begins. So let's
turtle
yep,
and
turtle and build is what Jeremiah said. That is absolutely right. So if we go back to here, we can
now you
see.
look at that law point there. See, now you can get one of those law.
Oh, there you go. Yep. So we can do one-time bonus of 2,500 gold, 5 wood, and 5 ore. Produces 250 gold per day. We can upgrade that. That seems like a smart one. Or it talks about skeleton growth, or the unit you can produce more units per day, right?
I think the gold's what I go with, but maybe that
Yeah.
one-time bonus might be even better. Maybe they'll get you
Maybe
a
we can
jump
do
on.
that. Just maybe build something cool. All right. So we did that. Oh, that's weird. What's this? All sorts of, huh?
This just takes a while to unpack this, but
It does.
this
It's pretty dense. I
fails.
mean, as a kid when I played it, I didn't even realize you could. I didn't last very long. I didn't realize you could like build buildings and build more units. So
Yeah, with this, if you go to that build option or the
yes, right.
construct buildings, there's one
So you need a kennel to build
mage.
your
You can
undead
build the
pets, but
mage.
first you have to build a crypt and grave.
You go first, Matt. Then I'll talk about the mage skill.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do mage guild if I'm just saying. So we can, if we build a kennel, we can start building those undead pets if you want.
Yeah.
But what about the mage guild?
Well, like I said, there's a bunch of spells in this game, and the way you get them is you build these different levels of Mage Guild, and the more tiers you unlock, the more spells you get, and then there's ways to upgrade the spells that you get, and you don't always get all the spells for just one Mage Guild in one town, so it gives you a reason to build. Uh, you want to conquer more towns and build more Mage Guilds so you can get the full benefit from that. I believe I have that right. But that
All right,
screen you were looking at with the
that
eyeball.
makes sense. Right.
Go
That's
ahead.
all the different spells.
Just so we could show people, can you just build the Mage Guild?
Yeah, sure. Do that.
Okay. So you build that.
You can see it builds here. That cool animation with all the little bats.
Now you can click on that.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so you unlock those spells, and this is one thing I didn't realize when I was playing it originally, or playing this myself. But if you hover over the ones that you haven't got yet, I think
Yeah,
you can unlock that somehow. So yeah, click it and see what happens.
you
Yeah, so
can.
for a fee you can unlock it, right?
Hmm.
You probably don't want to do that because we don't have a lot of resources, but
That's
I
good
thought
to
that was
know.
kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, and that it looks like constellations is a cool visual. It's not just a grid with circles on it.
Right, and these should correspond to the schools of magic. So you've got the
Hmm. I
daylight and
see.
that's primal, and I think there's a arcane and night
Unnatural.
shield.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I think you have to bring your hero back to town to get these spells.
That makes sense. So we're not, so okay, we can go. But what we can do is we can build, or actually no, because we didn't build the rats, so okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's the trade-off. But I mean, the spells are so powerful. Sometimes you could just zap them with the spell and not even get your army in danger, which is good because that way you have more troops.
Right.
You want to just
Why
every
don't
time
we
you lose
send our
troops,
guy,
a little bit less powerful.
let's send him back. And now if we go into the spells, we can,
You should be able to go into your hero's spell book and see these spells. So let's see if that works.
oh, I see. Okay, so if we go
Look at
here,
oh, so you want to click on the combat because I think this is just the map spells.
yep,
There we
yep.
go. So boom.
Mhm. So these are things we can use in combat, but some of them are on the map and some of it is.
I don't know what that read minds does.
This is some, oh, it says shows the precise number and intentions of all neutral squads within 18 squares of the hero.
Huh. Well, I guess we could try it.
Okay.
So what did
And we
that do?
just cast it, and I'm not sure. Oh, it shows
Well,
things like they will fight. Maybe that's different. I'm not quite sure. It did something. I don't know what it
oh,
did.
you're right. Look, it says they'll flee.
They'll flee. So, I mean, stuff like that. So, that's a useful
Yeah, that's really useful.
thing, especially early on when you're underpowered and all of that. So,
I got a question about the flee. So if they flee, do you get any XP if you let them flee, or do you
why
have
don't we try this? Huh? Why don't we try fighting this guy?
okay?
It says destroy them or let them run. So, let's
If you let them,
choose let them run. Oh, they just vanish and you
so
don't
you
get
didn't get any
anything.
XP for that, right? So you do have to
Doesn't
fight them.
seem like it. Or if it did, you think it would have brought something up and said, hey, you got XP. All right, well, we can do some of these
Look
other.
at your XP first, so we can.
This is the.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
got.
we only have 220 XP.
Yeah, so let those other guys flee, and then we'll know for sure.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Do this. Yeah, still 220 XP.
All right,
So
so you
why would
definitely
you?
want to fight them.
Yeah, I guess unless you were so overpowered, the experience would be nothing. Why would you let him flee? That's my question. But
I guess if you just didn't want to go through the little fighting segment, but I mean, if
if
your
we do
hate is
this,
that
oh,
bad, why are you playing?
we cannot. We're not going to do this impossible battle, but it's fun to see these ratings, right? So I was trying to attack a place.
Well, this the interesting thing, I don't know how much they carry this through, but in the tutorial mission, there's one where you fight an impossible battle, and you've only
Well,
got
this
one
we
griffin.
got a dev in here talking to us in the chat. Mandalore Gaming, thank you so much. Hey Matt, been watching Matt chat for a while. I'm an executive at Hooded Horse. Glad to see you playing the game.
Ah,
Well, thanks very much for the keys for the beta. We've been both us Matt's here have been having fun playing it
oh wow.
and some devs in here. That's cool. So anyway, what do you think? You said with the older games, if you attack or retreat or something.
Oh, well, one of the tutorial missions shows you that you can even do these impossible battles sometimes if you're really savvy with the spells.
Hmm.
You basically just what you do in that is you just fly the griffin as far as you can from the monsters and just keep zapping them with spells, and it almost feels like kind of a cheesy kind of way to win. But they on the other hand, it's kind of neat that they let you do stuff like that, even
It's
encourage it.
a bit like the Zerg Rush in StarCraft, I guess. So impossible, and notice that impossible is 4 out of 5 skulls. And certainly, I think, yeah, you're right that the UI is different depending on what do you say, like region or whatever the hero unit's from, because it's doing skulls as the icon. It's looking more of like a dark theme on Windows or something.
Yeah, I think they
So
give you your own soundtracks and your
right, yeah.
look
True
and all
Neutral Evil Genius says 42. So
42.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, I'm assuming. That's what I always guess that number means. Um, but we can, let's see.
So I think you can grab that without fighting, right?
Yeah, let's see.
Magic wheel.
Oh,
I thought it was kind of interesting. Again, it's
it's
been long
having us
enough since.
fight.
Oh wait, hold that screen there for a second. So here's a good
Okay,
example where you might not want to accept the result.
right.
You might be able to fight this yourself and do better than losing 31 skeletons and 12 of whatever that fourth
It's
item
a
is.
white or something. Yeah,
Why don't we go ahead and battle?
yeah. Let's battle this. So we'll
So I don't know
start the
if you want to
battle.
reposition. You don't ever reposition your troops.
Well, I should, but I did not. So let's see. Move them down here.
What
I
I
did
would do,
not.
Matt, is see what you
Yes.
got in your spell book.
Oh, right.
Might be able to get a little
So we can
advantage here.
auto try. So we can target enemy deals negative 10% damage. So that just weakens them. The web will slow them down.
See, that web would be great if you had an army with a lot of archers.
Right. Oh, and now he's, yeah, Jeremiah, right. You see the hexes on the battlefield, not on the map.
Oh,
So let's try slowing down this guy. And we did. If we move.
one thing I'm still not sure about with this is whether you get any advantages for flanking.
I
I
tried a
don't
little
think
to
I don't think they do at Hex of Opportunity either.
yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. But it's really important to have those ranged units, is what would always kick my butt in the old games. And I love all this other information, all this animation too. I mean, it might be stuttering a bit on the chat, but you're seeing these little skeleton like creatures kind of going around. You see these bats flying, the shadows of stuff flying above you. It's a lot of atmosphere, even though it's that classic like zoomed out look. And you can't zoom in or zoom out on the screen. That's notable. It's just like the original. It's just one big screen on here.
Yeah, I guess the strategy with this is what spells you want to cast and positioning and
All right, we can try the other.
I think the creatures have abilities as well. I don't know if they get to unlock them. I
Might
don't know if
depend
these
on the units.
basic ones do. Bet if you
Yeah, these
upgrade them, you get some more abilities.
get more abilities. Maybe they certainly get better stats when you upgrade them. Our skeleton got hit pretty good.
Yeah, it's a weird mechanic in this game. Again, it's I don't. I'll hold on with that guy for a second.
Yeah.
When you attack a melee, I think they get a free swipe at you after you attack them, or before. Is that what happened with the skeleton?
Sometimes that's what happened. It might depend on their speed statistic or something, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I noticed that. I haven't quite figured out what the
that's what
deal.
happened here. And look at this unit here. He has an alternative melee attack you can use.
Right. Yeah,
And
see that one there. I think you have to
as you
unlock.
get different ability tiers, he can.
Right.
Yeah, too bad he can't do that yet. But yeah, summon 24 skeletons.
But that's a really cool feature there, because a lot of games like this, once you kind of outgrow the basic troops, but this one you could just keep upgrading them and then stay relevant.
Right. Instead of, just doing in the Command and Conquer games, people would do what they'd call the tank rush, right? Where you just would build the one good unit and just keep spamming it. And let's move this guy up here. I like spreading my units out a bit.
That's important when you got AoE spells like Fireball.
That too, yes. Ah,
Oh, morale. That's another fun
so
mechanic.
the skeleton got morale, so he got his troops back up. And
What is
let's
that?
see. So you're wondering about if you get an advantage attack from flanking them or something, right? So if we attack this one right on, it'll do between 25 to 50. What is that, health? Or it'll remove 2 to 4 troops. If we move over here and do it, it'll be 3 to 9 troops. So there is some advantage from the flanking.
Wait, what now? So, but you're not really
Well, I was doing it from like kind of not behind, but I did it from like the
under.
side.
Like that guy could just outright flank. Although maybe they sometimes games will consider flanking just having as long as you have at least 2 units adjacent to it, right?
Sometimes, yeah. And what is this alternate melee attack, I wonder? Let's see. Oh, that guy did a lot of damage.
And then you've got a little comment or something to the next to the spell book. I think that's one of your hero abilities.
Yes. Oh, we should try heroic strike. Sure, let's do that. That sounds fun. Did a
So
little
I
bit of
think with
damage.
that, I don't know if that can you hover over that again, that little comment?
Yeah,
So I don't think that takes mana, does it? Hold the shift key down if you don't mind, Matt.
yeah. It is not showing more info
Uh,
despite the fact that it says you can. That might be a little bug there.
so maybe that doesn't use mana like the spell book. I think that's
You
a
can.
different thing called focus.
Mm,
Yeah, what
okay.
is that thing there you're hovering over?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what
Which
that is either.
could that be the experience of the hero? I'm not sure. All right, we should keep moving on here. So but what I was trying to say before, so if with this white, if we attack this person straight on, it does 1 to 3 troops damage.
Okay.
But if we go behind it, it's 1 to 5.
Oh,
So you get a bit of an advantage.
okay. Well, that's good.
Except, oh wait, except I chose a, oh, that works.
Yeah, I think you move.
I moved, then
It wouldn't let you attack after you moved.
sometimes
Interesting.
it does, sometimes it doesn't. Oh no, I guess, yeah, right, you have to,
I think you got it.
right, yeah, you should.
Yeah, I was thinking that when you like if you're up next to one and you move away in D&D, they would get an attack of opportunity on you. But I don't think they do that in this game. I think you can move around as you want. Could be wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, you're mentioning, did we do better than the auto results would have done? And it's sort of like we only lost 2 of the whites. We lost 49 skeletons, but I don't think the skeletons are worth too much. And we can see, I guess, is that experience gained? I bet you it is because it was 220 and now we're up to 736. Yeah, so we
So
gained
they give you a lot more XP if you do it yourself.
more XP if you do it yourself. Um, we go in the traveling circus. Oh, we got to rest first. And again, I don't know if you can, if I zoom in, maybe you can make it out a bit better, but there's all this little animation of the flags waving, the monsters kind of doing little posing, all these sparkling things everywhere. It really makes the board feel alive. So here we are leveling up our hero, and we have to pick 1 out of 3 upgrades here.
Yeah, this took me a while to figure out what's going on here. So you've got at the top of that box there, you've got 8 boxes where you can get skills. You've only got 2 there now, but each of these skills can be upgraded multiple times. So when you get to the advanced, then you can specialize it in those 3 ways. And I think there might even be levels beyond this, like expert. There'd be some more of these little fine tuning. I don't know how would you describe these? Grave soil, soul harvest, Lord of the Dead, little perks or
I'd say perks,
specialization.
maybe like passive. Well,
Yeah,
not always passive upgrades, but some are passive, or it says where. But yeah, it's different from you can sort of choose, and they each do I mean, these are kind of hard decisions to make, especially early on. You don't quite know what your play style is, which you think might be more useful. Even the necromancy power, like I'm not even sure exactly what that does. Um,
necromancy. So I guess all your necromancy spells. Well, let's look at what advanced necromancy does. 6% of defeated enemies' HP is converted into allied undead HP after each
right. I
victory.
mean, this one we don't pick. This one happens automatically as part
So
of
you're
leveling up.
basically that Lord of the Dead will be boosting that.
So why don't we try that? It's a bit, you know, when you click on it, I was half expecting like a Windows 3.1 thing. Are you sure you want to pick that upgrade? Okay.
Well, I mean, it makes these heroes really flexible. You'd have to play it a bunch of times to try every possible combination.
Right, and there's random generation on the maps. I mean, not if you're playing like a single player campaign, I assume, but all kinds of things going on. So where do we want to go now?
Well, let's see. That normal battle might be too tough.
Maybe we should go back and get more troops. I think
Well, we
that'll
have to
be,
wait we have to wait a week before we get more troops unless you build some more structures.
but we can probably build a new structure. I want to build the kennel so we can get undead pets.
Yeah.
And we can build 13 of these.
Welcome to Rat Lane. Interesting. I've never seen that.
Closest thing to a rat we can. Oh, welcome to Rattling. What does that even mean? Does that mean they've chatted enough or something? Their points? Fantastic.
Maybe they joined the channel.
Maybe. Congratulations, Raven Bros, for
Yeah, it's a cool
welcome
name.
to Rattling. Definitely. So why don't we go back and get some more units, I guess. Can at least get this in here.
Ah, yeah, like those rats.
And that's right, we can't build more units until the end of the week, like he said. Look at
Unless you
that
build
big
a new.
vampire guy. That guy's cool. Can we construct more? No, we can't.
Yeah, you can only build one thing, but you do have another law point there.
I do, so we should do that. You're correct. And you can do. Oh, I guess this is how many points. Some kind of points that gets you to the next law point, maybe.
Yeah, look how many they give you there too.
Yeah. So
You
you
could play a
can,
whole map, I'm sure, but without maxing all this out.
especially in these easier difficulty levels. That's true. Elite skeletons.
Skeleton growth in your city.
Oh, we got something from Nani Soka. I had to call my PC builder to help me change the BIOS settings. Ready to update to Windows 11 now. Yay. Slash S. Slash S, is that an MIRC thing? I haven't thought about that in years.
That just
What does that
BIOS
mean?
settings always scare me. I've screwed up many a computer. That's not with that stuff.
Yeah, I tried messing with overclocking a graphics card or overclocking RAM and, could barely boot into Windows. Uh,
I mean, overclocking is great if you want your computer to crash all the time.
yeah. Sarcasm. Slash S means sarcasm. Okay, thank you. I have not used those kind of things in a while. Okay, so
So really the
to do,
question here is, do you want something now or do you want to wait and build up your points and get something cooler?
well, I want to do this gold per day. I think that'll be a good one. So, but we can see we added, didn't do a whole lot, but added the rats to our army, or rat dogs, whatever. So,
Well, one of the cool things about this, a lot of these things on the map will actually give you more troops. You can buy more troops.
yes.
So you're not
Uh,
just dependent on the city.
Right. Nani Soka says not excited for Windows 11, but don't want to get left behind. Right, because the end of life of Windows 10 is in sometime this month, right, in October. So,
Oh, I got Windows 10, I think. How do you tell what Windows you got?
um, does the lower left look like a blue Windows icon, where it's a light
Uh,
blue square split into four?
yeah, the new Windows doesn't have that.
Well, the new Windows has that, but if you do,
It's just like Windows to make it hard to even see what version you got.
if you go into settings, maybe it'll say what kind of Windows you have. I don't know. Or do Windows I'm not going to look into more how to do this. We don't have as much
Yeah,
time
we're
as I'd like. So,
kind of off task here. Oh, I do have Windows 10 Pro.
okay. The 14th is the end of life for Windows 10. Thanks for that, Nani. So, okay. So why don't we go? Let's explore some more of these things. Let's fight. Let's do this easy battle.
How much time do we have here, Matt? Because
Probably got about 15 minutes.
I know we exit out and start a new thing so you can see what some of these other ones look like.
We
Because
can
there's
do
a
that. Yeah. So if
this
we
one's
exit
kind
to
of like
game,
dark and gloomy. Like I don't know if that's going to be to everybody's cup of tea.
right. So we can do, um, just doing quick start here. Single hero. Uh, so we
Yeah,
did Necropolis. You want to do Temple?
yeah, do the temple. That's the cheerful one.
I think that's kind of standard kind of thing. And again, this artwork has a lot of character to it. Let's do, um,
Lord Edgar.
why not? Okay, start the game, and then we can see. Now that loading screen is not different,
No,
but
I guess that is the same.
I think you're right in that the interface changes a bit. Yeah, so it's, I mean, it's a bit
Is it a different
insert
color? No, it's slightly different, I think.
slightly different, and you can see too we're in an area that's more cheerful looking. That's not all gloomy. It's bright colors. I mean, this really is really what that the first game kind of looked more like.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree. This one feels a lot more like the classic heroes to me.
so if we should go and
I mean,
kind of,
don't if you look at that world map, doesn't that just make you well, let's see where yeah. Doesn't that make you just die to explore and click on stuff?
it does, and the sound effects are really I mean, that they use orchestral music from the Heroes Orchestra is something that jumped out to me immediately. But also, the sound effects are just really satisfying. Even if it's just the horse galloping, or you collect like the gold or some item, and it's like doo doo doo. It's like this. There's that nostalgia and those sound effects, and it. Yeah, you just want to explore every little nook and
You even put
cranny.
some stuff where you can't get to it, so you have to wait until you get flying or something to zoom over there.
Right, and then you get what I mean. Some of this, you see these little pigs running around, these little
Yeah, what's up with the
rams.
pigs and stuff? I don't think you can.
You can't do anything with them, but
They're just for decoration.
it's for decoration. So you do here construct new building. So some of these you can't construct because of the this says banned because we're doing a single hero mode, and that lets you build more than one hero.
I wonder why
Um,
they call the archer thing Muse. Never seen that before.
it must be an
Ostringers and marksmen.
old timey thing, I would think. So we can do.
Oh, I think you upgraded your. Now you can show how to upgrade things.
Yeah, right. So if we do that, I can upgrade the crossbow men, but not the other ones, right? So
Now, this is kind of weird how this works, but you can upgrade him. Go ahead.
yeah,
And then if you click back on him again, you can actually have your pick of different kinds of upgrades. So if you click change upgrade, he can be either a marksman or an Austringer. And you
huh,
can see the different, I guess they have different abilities and stats and things.
right. We got so two casual says, "Oh wow." Hexon 77 says, "I can't wait. I've been playing Hero Might and Magic since '99."
Well, that's awesome. Well, Hexon, I don't know how much of this video you've seen. I'd love to hear your take on this.
Right, yeah, with you playing the games for so long.
I think this feels very much like Hom 3. What do you think, Matt? Oh no, wait. I lost my connection. Uh, I seem to be frozen. Hmm. Or maybe that was just Matt. I don't know if I'm frozen or Matt's frozen. Just pretend Matt is there and make up voices. Yeah, so Matt, you were saying how great I am. I might be able to get it loaded up on my end, guys. Just give me a second here. We'll see. I've only got a few minutes. Hopefully, Matt will get back on here. I'm going to have to shrink my screen so you can see this. Look at the epilepsy warning. Continue. 1520. Yes. Nope. Window. Yes. Okay. All right. Heroes. Share sound. Optimize. Nope.
There we go.
Oh, it's your back, Matt?
Yeah, my computer, Windows 11 decided to commit seppuku and had to reboot itself.
Maybe we can go on with this. Can you see my
Yeah,
screen?
I can see your screen. Yeah, you can go for a bit. I can go
We're
for
just
about 10 more minutes, but
about done,
you can
right?
keep going.
Is the music okay? Is it too loud?
Well, the music's fine.
Let's see, which of these? I think this was my most recent one. You remember where we were? What we were talking about?
You were talking about like leveling up. Um, we were leveling up characters, picking different things about the upgrading of the units, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's just a ton of depth in this.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's
absolutely.
got more stuff than 3.
All right.
Yeah, you can upgrade even these little items here, like this one. You could upgrade if you had 50 of these. What is that? Potions. Or, I forget what they call this. Alchemy something. You can
Right.
upgrade the items.
How
You can
about
upgrade
that?
the spells. You can upgrade your creatures. Oops. Yeah, this was the one, Matt, where I've got more than one hero. I think I just started this. So I did the map where you can play multiple heroes, and I combined the
Yeah.
armies.
So Hexon is saying now there's alternate unit upgrades like in Might Heroes of Might and Magic 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might know a little bit more about the series than me.
Right.
I
And
only ever
earlier
really
when
played 3 and 2, I think.
I think the one I owned originally was 2, and then GOG had all these big sales early on, and I think I pressed them then. And the game video is smoother now too. Yeah, I need to upgrade my computer certainly. This is a good excuse to. And it is. So
But there's a
let's.
lot to this map, and even if you have multiple heroes, it kind of makes it more interesting in a way because you've got a lot of stuff will give each hero things for visiting it, like this.
Yeah, it's
So,
a lot to keep track of, but it
and
also
then
the
some of
maps
these
get
things too will every week you can go back every week and get bonus again.
right. And sometimes it's more troops, sometimes it's stat points, as it said. Sometimes it's just an item, it can be a random item. Two casual says 3 and 5 are the best parts, so that's good. Yeah, back before when I was having computer problems and had to reboot, someone said the rats got him. I thought that was pretty good.
What? Oh, rats, yeah. So with this, you can, if you get upgraded a couple times, depending on your hero skills, you get more flexibility in how you can arrange your troops. I think they give you more spaces to move.
Right, makes sense.
And then this guy, he gets if that, yes, yeah, per hex. So the more he moves before he attacks, the more
Ooh,
damage he does.
it buffs his damage. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like little touches like that, right?
Can you imagine sitting out there thinking of all the possible upgrades all these different unit combinations can have, and then having to balance all that? I mean, that's the real game design right there. What Hexon77 says, Hero, Might, and Magic 2 and 3 are my favorites too. 5 was okay. The spellcasting was good, but I did not like the WoW World of Warcraft graphic style.
Doesn't like the wow.
You're saying Heroes of Might and Magic 5 looked more like WoW with the graphics.
Oh, this game to me, if this there was something about it that kind of reminded me of WoW, but that to me is a good thing.
Yeah, but this, these graphics here, even though they're polygonal, they're I wouldn't quite say cell shaded, but they look more like the pixel style graphics of the earlier games than
Yeah,
uh, some of the other ones in the series.
I could see that.
And those little things like the animations of the magic spell book and all that is all nice.
Oops.
Like, yeah, I predict this game will do pretty well. I think it's the kind of one that Okay, so Hexon says he thinks this game looks good. He says he said the fifth game looked like WoW, not this one. Okay, that makes more sense. So that was a quick match. Oh, you get to level up. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
Yeah, so this is what I was saying earlier with the limited skills. So like you've only got these 8 boxes here, and I'm pretty sure you can only get 8 total, unless I don't know that for sure, but that's my
I think
speculation.
those are items in there. I don't think those are skills.
No, these are skills here.
Oh, is it skills? Oh,
Yeah,
the
so like if
basic
I get the
magic.
basic thaumaturgy, it's going to fill up another box.
What am I doing?
If I go with
And
the
then can you?
expert, it's going to make.
Okay,
So I got like daylight. Yeah. So this is advanced right now. I couldn't make this go to expert, or I
right,
could add one. So I'll show you what happens here.
sure.
So you see what I mean?
Oh, there you go. I got you. You're right. You're right.
So I think if I kept buying basic stuff, eventually I would fill up here. And I don't know what happens after that. I don't think you can get more than maybe 8.
I'm gonna pull up the email from Frostbite and see if there's some things we should mention.
No, I'm even more powerful. You better run. So you're saying, Matt, if I accept the result, well, this 154 is kind of a reduced result?
It might be. I'm not certain on that, but
Let's see. So it's 154. Can you remember that?
oh yeah, 154. Okay, I see. And then you're gonna take care of them the real way.
I just love this. Yeah, this game has always been really good if you just have like an hour to play something. Or even
Right,
less time, you
and you
just
can
jump
save your
in.
game in the middle of a match. Like that's always good. Jeremiah said the game looks great. I'm glad you like it. Seems like people watching this stream are really liking this the game. And you can go on Steam. You can wish list it. It's gonna enter early access, I think, before too long. I don't. I looked in the email. I don't have a date on that, but I would follow.
It looks like you get the same XP whether you fight it yourself or accept
Interesting.
the.
Yeah. So you got 154, the same one.
I might as well
Uh,
just, if nobody's gonna die, might as well just accept the battle,
right.
unless you just want to fight.
Well, there's that too. Or if you're Go Trek 44 says, give him the old hot Cosby. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure if I want to know, but
I don't think you want to know.
okay.
Victory! Look how easy that is. So that's why you want a good sized army.
Yes, right. And then you want to have armies at the castle too, because the enemy heroes can attack them too, right? Because the enemies have their own hero units that move around.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't gotten that far along, but I guess at some point there's another hero that you run into.
Too casual. Is this demo for the public? As far as I know, it is not. Although let me check on that. But
I think it's available on the Steam page, right?
is the demo? Oh, we had to get a code for it though. That's the thing. I don't.
Oh, maybe it's not available.
Yeah, it looks like you have to. The demo is not publicly available, but you can add the game to your wish list, and it'll enter. The game will enter early access at some point later this year. Um,
Uh,
so another good. I can stay for about 5 more minutes here, and you can keep going, Matt. I just got
Here's one of those buildings I was talking about. So
Okay, sure. Yeah.
if
Oh,
you,
right. You
even
can
if you
hire
want to build
units.
like you can build like the mage tower and all that stuff here and just recruit some troops at these little stations. And
Oh,
they
that's
fill up
cool.
every week.
Right.
Well, I guess they
Um,
don't fill up. It just says weekly growth increases by one.
hmm,
Okay, so yeah, that's not going to be as good as the town.
yep. Um, Hexon is having all sorts of good trivia here. He says some more conservative Heroes of Might and Magic fans complain about big units only taking one hex on the battlefield, but I don't mind it myself. I mean, yeah, I don't think that's a big deal. You can see
Wait, I missed the, what was the criticism?
he was saying some people are complaining about big units only taking up one hex on the battlefield.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so like the dragon should be like four.
Right. Yeah. Shane says the animations are smooth now that Matt rebooted. I mean, it's more that Matt Barton is streaming it from his computer. So either he has better internet or a better computer than me, and quite possibly both.
It could be because the Zoom is hosted by me, maybe.
That's true, yeah.
Victory, or could just be that I'm just so freaking awesome. Who would not enjoy this game?
I
I
don't
mean,
know. And
come
I thought,
on.
well, we can talk about that real quick. What did you think about the tutorial missions?
You know, some of them were really hard. I had to do that the one a whole bunch of times. Guess I can show them that real quick.
Yeah,
But I thought they did a good job of.
it's tricky, right? Because there's a lot of assumed knowledge. There's so much.
I mean, when you got a difficulty slider and a save option for the tutorial,
Right.
like
But
this.
yeah, it has multiple missions and so forth on the map.
What I thought was neat about this is these tutorials really give you insights into the strategies that you'll use, not just like how to play, but like what's good ways to play. Maybe some ways
Hmm.
to play you hadn't thought about before.
Yeah. And I'm wondering in the full game with the single player campaign, how much of the how much plot, how much story it's going to have. Because some of these games are heavier in story than others. I mean,
I would
Hexon nails
assume
it there.
really
He
there's
says,
at least a couple of. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder if they have a story for every different faction. Surely they would, right?
yeah, in some of the games in the past, they've had it where you can kind of do whatever factions campaign you want, and others are you have to do it in a specific order to unlock all the different campaigns with a storyline. Or sometimes it's just one big kind of like a Civil War kind of story going on. Um, Hexon says just one more turn, the most powerful magic spell on Heroes of Might and Magic. That's about
Oh my
right, man.
God.
Oh, there you go. You're upgrading the
Yeah, this tutorial
spells.
here will let you do that.
Oh, there's quite a few spells there. Look at that.
Well, I got to defeat. I've only got this one Griffin,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to fight a really tough battle. So what you're doing here is you're upgrading everything first, and then you can fight. You said lethal battle.
Right. And yeah,
All
the
right.
actual game does not stutter this much. This is just the old internet.
So what I got to do here is kill
Oh
all
my
these
goodness.
things without.
I see. So this is a mission that's kind of a real
I got to be
tactical
careful where I move
challenge.
my Griffin so we don't. If my Griffin gets hit by any of these things, it's instant death.
Well, that's cool that you get to do stuff like this too. Yeah. I wonder if it'll have a level editor
Oh, I hope
in
so.
the older games. I would think so.
It doesn't.
Oh, I don't know if it does or if it does. If it doesn't or if it does, but I mean I'm curious to see in the early access version of the game uh, how much of the game will be in there, if it'll be the whole thing or not. Yeah, cool units, good. I like that the animations aren't like overdone, like and you can adjust the speed, of course, but
Yeah, so the first thing I'm gonna do is adjust the speed.
it doesn't let you do that from within the battle though, which is annoying.
Die! I don't know. That one might be able to reach you. I'm gonna have to be careful here.
Yeah, I think Hexon is a good point. I think he's right. I think, there should be a
Oh no, I
level
didn't. I
editor.
messed it up. Ah, I'm dead.
Oh no, and a random map generator.
I thought I killed that one.
Oh, well, you did pretty good there. You got most of them. But
Well, what else? Did we cover everything, Matt?
I think so. I got to get going. And yeah, Shane, I agree with Shane. He says those enemies look like Starship Troopers, look like the Klendathu, the aliens, the bugs, and that thing. But yeah, no, the Olden era. Thanks again to the
Thank you, Matt. You're the one that set it
Unfrozen.
all up.
Well, sure, and thanks to Unfrozen to giving us keys for this demo we can show off
Yeah.
to our viewers and some of them for tuning in. I thought that was cool, and everyone. I mean, this is a lot of people watching, chatting on this. So yeah, if you like the game, put it on your wish list on Steam, and hopefully we'll get more information coming here about when you can get the
Yeah, I don't
early
see the demo
access.
on the, I checked their homepage just to see if maybe they got the demo there, but I don't see it.
No, it's we're able to get an invite for it. So I think, but it just wish list the game if you want to like it. Thanks, Exxon. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I gotta get going myself, but
Yeah, guys, thanks. I think we can call it there if I can figure out how to.
figure out how to start the stream, figure out how to
How do
end
I
it.
stop this dream? No, that was
How do I stop this crazy stream?
okay. I think I'll just, if I stop the Zoom, I think it'll
Sure.
automatically stop. So.
Set it off.